Hey, you guys, Coach Liz here. All right. This week, I want to talk a little bit about the brain gym. We talked last week about the importance of learning how to process emotions. It's such a huge thing that will change your life, not just for your health, but in all aspects of your life. So, go back and watch that last week's video about processing emotions 100 times if you need to, but that is really a key to learning to overcome emotional eating. Now, once we become conscious of our emotions and we process that and we recognize what needs to be said, why we're having that emotion, what needs to be fixed or just recognized, then you can address that uncomfortable feeling of the emotion. Because sometimes the emotion's not going to go away even after you process it. And that's okay. That's part of it. Just like recognizing why you're feeling that way. And usually, like when you have a craving because of an emotion, it usually will go away in about 5 minutes, whether you feed it or not. So sometimes just sitting with the uncomfortable is okay. And it's uncomfortable, but you know what? That's how our brain muscle grows. Just like if you're wanting to build your muscles at the gym, you have to go through an uncomfortable process. You have to break it down. You have to be uncomfortable to make that muscle bigger. Same thing with your brain muscles. It takes being uncomfortable to make that grow. It takes being aware and conscious also. So whether you just sit with that craving for about 5 minutes, then it will usually pass. Or you can do something to pass that time. So that's where our blasted menu comes from. So blasted stands for it's an acronym that helps you understand the emotional triggers. When you're bored, when you're lonely, angry, stressed, tired, excited, or depressed. Those are usually the emotions that will trigger emotional eating or other buffers that we have. So learning to recognize that you're craving that because of this emotion is huge, and processing that. And then what do you do to pass that time until those feelings pass? Instead of going to the fridge, why don't you do something that will move you forward in your health journey? What if you do something that would be good for you, relaxing or productive? I love having a to-do list of things that you want to get done that would help you feel like you accomplished something, or help you feel better. So having like a to-do list somewhere in your house of, oh, I need to wash the windows. I would love to get the flower garden weeded or the porch swept or the junk drawer cleaned out, or my clothes organized. We all have those things that we want to get to, but just we don't. So get a list of things that you'd like to get done, and then put some of those on your blasted menu. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen of what does a menu look like. I love this example. So grab a pen and paper and write the word blasted down the side. And next to each of those letters, write what you could do when you have those feelings. When you're bored, what could you do when you're bored? Put a few of those to-do list things on there, or might be something enjoyable or relaxing, like reading, watching, or do a workout video, or lay outside in the sun, call someone, paint your nails, write a letter. Some things that when you're bored, you could pick something off of that menu. What about when you're lonely, angry, stressed, tired, excited, or depressed? Even excited, that is an emotion that we often notice that it's like a little uncomfortable of a feeling. So having some things to do when you're excited, you're kind of antsy, what could you do? So I love the idea of like planning a trip when you're feeling lonely, or a get together, or calling someone on the phone, like finding a way to connect with someone instead of isolating yourself when you're feeling lonely. So this blasted menu can be very helpful. I would love for you to make your own blasted menu, stick it somewhere that you can see it when those emotions pop up, and start picking something off of your menu after you process an emotion, and see how that helps you move forward in your health journey instead of staying stuck or moving backward. That's such a huge part of growing the brain muscles. So make your blasted menu this month. I would love to hear some of the things that you put on your blasted menu, and how you start practicing that habit of recognizing emotions, processing it, and then passing the time with something that you're going to feel good about later on. So have a great week and work on your blasted menu. We'll see you.